myself because now we're going to do the summary. I really, really hope that your time with us today has been actually well spent and that you've got something tangible that you can take away in your business. So this has been the first Seeds Growth Gathering. So I just want to summarize. We looked at the business health check. Please remember that this is a live document. You can use that over and over again. Use your dashboard, look at your scores, be clear about where you are in your business, but don't avoid the reds and the ambers. They are the obstacles that are actually in the way of you reaching the next stage of success that you're wanting to achieve. Think about the small actions that you can take. It might be within that week. So we really drilled down earlier on for Yuande. It was very practical. I'm going to buy my new diary. Okay. Sometimes it's as practical as that. Then you can build yourself up. What are you going to do over the next 30 days? Where are you going to have that positive outcome in that particular area, that pillar, to make a difference and move your business forward? So before you go, I would love it. And I do want to thank all of you for your time and also for the feedback that you've given me on the call earlier on. We will make those adjustments. But just moving forward, is there any words that you could share? And I am recording. If you don't want me to record it, I'll stop. But if I could capture this, so I can use it for the marketing moving forward, is there any breakthroughs about what you've had? You know, we've been on the line together since 10 o'clock. Is there any breakthrough moments that's happened for you?
Yeah, I would say for me, absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, I had taken that focus into trying to charge for the initial workshop, the 4 hour, but it's made me realize that actually, like you're saying, that is my signature piece that leads to my bigger programs. And if I can give that away for free, that's going to lead to the people who are going to sign on to the bronze and gold packages. So I run it every other week. So it's 4 hours every other week. And if I can get people on that for free, that's got to be worth me doing that 4 hours fortnight, essentially 2 hours a week. So if I reallocate that value of my time in that, I can see where that can really leverage the other bits. And then the other one I'm looking to doing is for those that have been on that initial workshop, is to set up an accountability group for those that don't want to go on to bigger packages. So they can come back and keep working on the mental health with this process in little bits. And I can charge a fee for that, which will more than outweigh what I'm losing on not charging for that workshop. So yeah, massive breakthroughs. Thank you. And the whole thing is pretty much clarified where I knew I was at with most of the business, but it has just been like light bulb moment today. Thank you.
And you've got your dashboard now as well. So the idea is things that are in green, keep doing it. It means everything's working. The idea of the growth gatherings is that we pay attention to our ambers and our reds and we actually move forward in those areas.
Thank you.
Matthew, is there anything that you wanted to share?
I think that I'd never really thought about doing workshops, and potentially I may do them with regards to knowledge, etc. And I like the idea of what Rick's talking about there with regards to making it clear, not clever. As much as we sit there and think we're being clever, so many times we're too clever and ahead of unfortunately the people that are looking at the content. And I don't mean it patronizingly in any shape, but that's the reality of the situation. We are the ones that have got the knowledge, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the person watching the video the other end has that same understanding, if you like. That was my take. So thanks, Rick, for that. That was kind of confirmed a couple of things for me, I have to say.
Pleasure, no problem. I think that's the important thing is just to remember that, clarity over clever every single time. And, if you do workshops, what I want it to do is I want that effort to become worthwhile. So creating that document, as Vanessa said, that's what hooked her in. It's like, yep, thanks for the workshop. And what tends to happen is people just go away. Like, oh, that was great. They take the notes. And it was very early on in my career that I was doing workshop after workshop after workshop after workshop, and I see the same faces over and over again, and I'm beginning to worry, thinking I've got to create something different every month because I keep seeing the same faces. And it wasn't that; it was that they wanted to come back for because I get too excited. Maybe I talk fast. They didn't get it all in. So I then created the one-page plan. They started to fill it in. I could then identify that they wasn't filling it in, they wasn't hitting their targets, and then I could give them a call. And that's where the money starts to kick in.
Mm.
It's in the follow-up as such, because not every can I have permission to share the change equation, Vanessa? Is that okay?
I'm going to have to
So
go a sec though, because I have actually got a potential client call following this immediately. So
listen, part two. I'll share part two.
All right, so that's been perfect.
Sorry,
So what,
Matthew.
what I wanted to say is, this is now going to be a monthly gathering. It's the first Monday of the month at 10 o'clock. We'd love to have you back with us. If I can get Rick back with us, he's got obviously so much to share for the
I'll be
part two. So I'm going to follow up on emails with thank yous and everything like that. And you have got the WhatsApp community there as well. Remember, there's bits that if you want to be held accountable, you can say, I did this according to what we discussed and move forward. If you don't want to, that's no problem. But I'd love to see you, if not in December, on a future call. But thank you so much for your time.
thank you. Brilliant, Sarah.